Hello everyone, welcome to Telephysio. Welcome to day 4 of hypothyroidism awareness, where we shall learn about the medications, natural sources, and dietary intakes. Medications include levothyroxine. It is a thyroid hormone prescribed for hypothyroidism. Other names are Thyronorm, L-troxin, and Synthyroid. The dosages to be taken are recommended by the physician or an endocrinologist. Other supplements for conditions like osteomalacia or osteoporosis include vitamin D supplements, namely alpha calcidol or ergocalciferol. No medication should be taken without consultations. Keeping regular checks on T3, T4, and TSH helps prevent long term side effects. Regular tests include blood tests and ultrasound of the gland. Keep tabs on your normal lifestyle, eating habits, and any food allergies. Diet has a direct relation with hypothyroidism. Firstly, it helps in thyroid functions. Second, the food may interfere with thyroid hormone. And third group of food which may interfere with absorption of the medications. For maintaining the thyroid function, micronutrients like selenium, iodine, zinc are needed in small proportions. Foods like lentils, grains, and cruciferous vegetables, these affect the gland directly and their consumption has to be done in limitation. There are foods which affect the absorption of medications like alcohol, processed foods, and soy products. The don'ts of dietary intakes include cruciferous or goitrogens like cauliflower, cabbage, broccoli, sweet potatoes, spinach, kale, Brussels sprouts. Strawberries, cranberries are also included on the list of don'ts. Soya and its products, they are not helpful in the absorption of thyroid hormone. Peanuts, groundnuts, gluten, bread, rice, and pasta are also big don'ts in the dietary intake. People with hypothyroidism should avoid white sugar, cakes, and excess sweets with chocolates. See vegetables that are highly rich in iodine and high fiber and gluten rich foods. The list of do's is quite elaborative. It includes seasonal fruits and vegetables. For instance, May is the season for mangoes, so mangoes should be included in the diet. It also includes nuts and seeds, chicken, oysters, lean meat, protein rich foods. Iodine, though is needed in the body from foods, excess in the body isn't helpful. So, having in proportion is the key here. The sources are cheese, milk, ice cream, iodized table salt, saltwater fish, seaweed, and whole eggs. There are certain foods which give symptomatic relief also. These include sunflower seeds, which can be used during migraines, pumpkin seeds, which helps in regulating the metabolism. It is also a rich source of selenium and zinc, which helps in better functioning of the thyroid gland. Chia seeds, which are highly rich in omega 3 and strengthens the heart muscles. Hazelnuts and Brazil nuts, which help in cramps and muscular aches. Whole grains, legumes, cereals, and pulses, they help in building a better metabolism. Foods like tomatoes, eggplants, bell peppers, and potatoes are rich sources of vitamin C, potassium, sulfur, and zinc, but still these need to be had in moderation. In hypothyroidism, the probiotics play a very crucial role. Probiotics are basically like immunity boosters. These help in inflammation, leaky gut, which is the flow of toxins to the inner lining of the intestine. These leads to autoimmune diseases. So this is where the probiotics play a very crucial role. Okay, so the uses are it improves immunity, it leads to better absorption by the intestine, overall a better metabolism, and relieves constipation. Most commonly, it is found in fermented foods like yogurt or curd, kefir, and kombucha. The list of do's and don'ts is quite elaborative in patients for hypothyroidism, but there are just general few guidelines which will help you in implementing these diets. While following a diet, make sure you add one or change one food item at a time. For introducing any new food in your diet, give your body time to adapt. Some of the natural immunity boosters that also assist in weight management, reducing joint pain, swelling, and other nervous system disorders are curcumin, which is a concentrated form of turmeric, the normal haldi, cinnamon, ginger, apple cider vinegar, ashwagandha, drumsticks, moringa, which is a form of dried leaves of drumsticks and highly rich in antioxidants, black pepper, honey, jaggery, and pink salt. So friends, this is just the concise guidelines that could be helpful to lot of people here who have hypothyroidism. I hope this information helps you in leading a better quality of life. Thank you. The medications mentioned here are in no way substitute for any treatment taken by any individual. The information shared here is for the sole purpose of knowledge. The dietary changes mentioned here are based on the professional expertise of the presenter. These may be incorporated in your lives based on your condition, age, gender, and overall health. The therapist is in no way responsible for your personal choices made in the diet without consultations. You may, however, discuss the necessary changes with your consultant or contact the presenter at the given details.